All right, hello everyone, and welcome to our weekly Gen Con stream. Everyone say hi to chat. We'll also use this as a test to make sure chat can hear us.
Hi,
Hi.
chat.
Hi,
Hello,
chat.
Jack.
Hello, chat.
Hey.
Chat.
Awesome. No one in chat has complained yet about not being able to hear you, so I think that's a very good sign. Cool. And they say hello. Yay. Cool. So today we are playing a script that has a Latin name that means who watches the Watchmen, and I'm not going to pronounce it because I don't know how to speak Latin. We're just gonna trust, that it is a non-spoken language, and you can all read the title. And yeah, it's a Night Watchman custom that my friend Dave wrote, and it's super fun. So yeah, hopefully we're all feeling ready for shenanigans, maybe? Yeah. Excellent. I am going to go pop into a little side chat with chat and set up the game, and I will see you all in a few minutes. Alrighty. So let's set up a game here. This is one of my favorite scripts. I was just telling my players that I ran this on Monday night for my local group, and it was complete and utter shenanigans. We had a harpy who made the best possible person mad at any moment, and it was just absolutely bonkers. So when I ran this the other night, I had a Vigor Mortis with a Balloonist, so we could have two outsiders. We had 12 people in that game, and so I'm not sure I want to do that again. I was thinking about maybe having a Leech, just because I want to have a Snake Charmer today, and I really like when there is a Leech and a Snake Charmer, because just because you found the demon doesn't mean you found the right person to kill, and I think that's a very fun interaction. So I think we're going to start there with a Leech and a Snake Charmer, and then think about what else to have. I'm not totally sure minion-wise. I think I do want a Harpy because we had one the other night and it was just so satisfying that I'd love to see that again. If anyone in chat has preferences for another minion you'd be particularly keen to see today, we could do that as well. Mathblade says I would not do a goon, which is understandable because the Leech-Goon interaction is icky. That's part of what happens when we're working with these experimental characters here. Sometimes they are not totally the way that we want them to be. We have votes for both Marionette and Godfather game. I think let's see. We'll maybe pick a couple of other things to put in play and then kind of decide based off of there. I think for outsiders, if we're going to have two, I'd love a Puzzle Master and a Barber. In this game, there's not a lot of drunkenness currently on this script from the evil team. They really, other than that Leech Poison, are not going to have much to go off of. And I think having a Puzzle Master is going to give some kind of plausible deniability, where there's going to be an additional person who might be drunk in the game. And if they do guess right, then they're going to learn someone who can't die. So that seems pretty decent all around. I think, yeah, lots of excitement for Marionette. So I think maybe we will go for a Marionette. I had one in the game that I ran on Monday. The demon told the Marionette on day one. He went into a full panic. He came over to me and he was like, I don't know what to believe. Like, am I the Marionette? Am I good? Like, I don't know. He was the noble, which was perfect because I gave him the pixie, the goon, and I think the minstrel in his pings. And the demon ended up barber swapping to him after he had been gambled as the demon and the gambler died. And it was the best thing in the world. No one suspected him. So let's have a Marionette. That'll be a fun time. That'll be especially wild if there is a Snake Charming. Let's see. We can have let's have a Cannibal. I really like Cannibal on the script. I think there's a lot of fun interactions. Maybe a Juggler just to kind of round things out. That'll be some good information, but also something that doesn't immediately out whether or not it's poisoned. I'm torn on whether or not to have a Sailor because I think I like Sailor as a bluff. I also like Sailor as something to be, someone else that can't die to execution. Mathblade says I would like to see Evil Bluff Night Watchman. I could go both ways. We had a Night Watchman when I ran it on Monday, and they immediately picked the Harpy and then got themselves executed as cannibal food, and then the demon promptly killed the cannibal. So... It's always a fun time with the Night Watchman on this script. I could go either way with it, I think. Let's see. I do really love High Priestess on here. I think that's super fun and flexible. And then maybe an innkeeper to balance out the fact that the heartbeat could be getting some deaths. We're also keeping in mind that one of these good characters is going to end up as a demon neighbor and therefore a marionette. And I might actually do a minstrel again. I think a minstrel could be fun here. Especially if they kill the marionette. That could be that could be nice because it'll maybe not, actually, now that I think about it. Because on one hand, you know, it's a fun one of like, oh, maybe one of your neighbors is the demon, but then if they do kill the leech that day, they're vulnerable. Yeah, let's have a noble. I like that. And maybe a pixie as well, because I think pixie's another one where it's good cannibal food. It's not too bad, and you can be kind of flexible with what ability they get. And let's see, that's 7, so we're going to need 1 more to fulfill that marionette condition. And so maybe I think we will put in a sailor. I think that's going to be all right. And then we can save balloonist as a bluff, which will be nice because they can mess around with the outsider count. I think goon is a really fun thing for evils to bluff, and they'll have lunatic as well. We can give night watchman as a bluff, and maybe minstrel as the 3rd. I think those will be pretty equal. All right, so let's send these out, see who our marionette's going to be, and then we'll go back to town.
You've played more Clocktower than I've done work.
All right, you all should have your characters now, and I am going to send you all off to bed, and yeah, have a good sleep, and I'll see you in the morning. Good night, everyone.
Night.
Good night. Cool.
All right, just double checking that you all can still hear me, right, when I'm muted there? Yeah. Triple check. Awesome. Cool. Wanted to make sure we could do that. So yes, we have got our... Ooh, this is really fun. I think the fact that the sailor and the leech are right next to each other is just like, that makes me very happy. That's super funny. I think I could kind of go either way. I think Richie is a full chaos player, and I really like the idea that with Richie, he's gonna think that he's drunking people and be going around maybe spreading the fact that he is drunk or he has drunked someone. And so people are gonna, I think it'll be a really interesting case study if Richie is the marionette in whether or not we have, you know, like what the mental piece of thinking that you could be drunk does to a game for the good team. So I think I really like that if we make Richie the marionette, because it's gonna sort of spread fake drunkenness almost around the town. I think Ekin can also, Ekin, you know, Cannibal's a great marionette as well. Either one of them, I think we have 2 really good choices here, because either way, you have a marionette who, you know, has an ability that could conceivably be confirmable. And so they might be able to realize if it's not working. On the other hand, I think if we have somebody with a confirmable ability next to Lorinda, it might make them slightly less likely to look like the demon, which could be good or could be bad, depending on whether or not people figure out that it's a leech game. So I think I'm going to go with Richie, because I think that'll be just a little bit more socially interesting in terms of how he goes about telling people if he's picked them as the sailor and what he's doing in that regard. Then the other things we've got to decide are who that puzzle master drunk is going to be. As well as, let's see, who our pixie is going to see. I think for Puzzle Master, I don't know if I want it to be somebody who would be so easy to identify as the Puzzle Master drunk. And I think right now I'm maybe looking at Arif as the juggler, because I think that could be a good balance between, you know, how much information that player is getting and how obvious it might be that they are drunk. So let's keep that there. And then for our noble, we'll I think it could be good to just straight up give the leech. I really like giving the leech. In a noble ping, I think it's a fun one, and it's a good, like, because you don't get the demon in a noble ping, but maybe you do. And I think actually for Will's other pings, I'm just going to quickly double check our night order here. The harpy picks before the noble does, and so I might actually wait until Hob has given us his pick to decide who I'm going to put those noble pings on, because I think playing into the harpy madness could be really, really fun for us. So we're going to wait on putting out those picks. I think similarly, I might wait on the pixie, but let's go wake up our evil team and let them know what the deal is. Hey, how's it going?
Good, how are you?
Good, I'm doing all right. Welcome to the stream.
Nice. Thank you so much.
How are you feeling about your character?
I'm so excited. I've been the Harpy once before, I think, and it was a disaster. So hopefully it goes better this time.
Brilliant. Well, I'm sure it will go well because your demon is none other than Lorinda.
Of course it is. Thank you.
Excellent. No problem. The other thing I will let you know is that I'm not going to tell you who the other minion is.
Sure. Wonderful.
Great.
All right.
While you're here, if you'd like to give me your picks, you're welcome to. Otherwise, if you want to think on it for a little bit, I can come back in a little while. Totally up to you.
Oh, no, we can do them straight away. I would like to make Richie's the marionette. Let's make Richie mad that JC is evil.
You got it.
Thank you very much.
No problem. Oh, that is very, very fun. I like those options there. That's, I think, Richie being Harpy mad especially will be super interesting. And yeah, maybe I don't think, what's unfortunate here is that I don't think I can give JC Richie just because Richie is the marionette. Unless JC, let's see, if Richie drinks with JC, then I will give JC Richie because I think that's amazing and balanced. But yeah, let's go talk to Lorinda, I believe. Yes. And then we'll get Richie's pick and we'll make some decisions from there. Hello, hello.
Every time.
It's okay. This time you can't lose if they kill you.
True. It's a good start.
Amazing. So I'm going to let you know that your minion is Hob.
Uh-huh.
And Richie is your marionette.
Oh, I was going to host Richie and tell him he was the marionette. Okay, thank you.
I mean, that's not an option.
True.
But yeah, I will tell you your bluffs first, and then you can think about who you'd like to host. So your bluffs are Balloonist.
Yep.
Night Watchman.
Yep.
And Minstrel.
Awesome, thank you.
Very cool. And can I get you to... You can take a moment if you need it, but I would love to know who your host is going to be.
This is going to turn really horrible, but I'm going to pick Ekin.
Great. Love it.
Okay.
Cool.
Thank you.
Cheers. That's fantastic. I think that's really, really good because they can do the exact play that they talked to me about, where Ekin is the, they can tell Ekin that they're the marionette. And I think this is going to be a real adventure between Richie and Ekin and each of them trying to figure out which team that they're on, especially with Richie Harpy Mad tonight. I love everything about this. All right, so now we are going to get Richie's pick, which I technically should have done before Lorinda, but that is not a big deal because I wouldn't make Lorinda drunk tonight anyways, and Richie's a marionette, so they don't actually have the sailor ability. But let's go pretend that they do. All right, come on, Richie. I know he was running around earlier, so it's possible that he's not here yet, but we'll try and get that pick as early. Hello?
Hello?
Ahoy there.
Ahoy.
Who do you care to drink with tonight, me matey?
Oh, George was looking pretty thirsty, I think George needs a drink.
George needs a drink. Alrighty. You betcha. Well, ships ahoy.
He was talking about shenanigan rations, so I'm going to give him a grog ration and see how he likes it.
Excellent. That seems entirely reasonable, and I support you in that. All right. Cheers.
Toodaloo.
Okay, so I've just marked this sailor drunk token here for my own context when I'm gonna decide now who to show the pixie and who to put the noble pings on. George isn't actually drunk because Richie, again, is the marionette and therefore doesn't have the sailor ability. So let's see. I really love this because if they don't kill Richie today, then George isn't gonna know if the thing that he saw is actually in play. I'm a bit torn. I think Pixie... So Pixie Snake Charmer is the first thing that comes to mind looking at the script, but I think Snake Charmer is a little bit mean to give a pixie, but it's also very fun, and it might be good to know what the deal is there. And Chad is absolutely right. We should get that Snake Charmer pick before we do too much else. So let me go grab Alex, and then, yeah, the night proceeds. Alrighty. Hello, hello.
Hello. How are you?
I am good. What is happening in your sneaky dungeon today?
My sneaky dungeon? Well, I've been bitten a few times, so I should probably get that looked at. And I've got through an awful lot of milk, but you could call me Cleopatra.
All right. I mean, I feel you're really embracing the spirit of your animals, and I appreciate that. I hope I imagine that they feel really at peace with you. So.
They are highly trained. They know that their job is to go and cause havoc, and hopefully they'll get a success on their first couple of school trips out, shall we say? Because they've got to have a good grounded curriculum.
All right. So, what are they studying today? Your snakes.
So today, my snakes are. I'd like them to study some demon practice. So I think we're going to find a demon, and I think I've got a neighbour who may be a demon because there's a bit of a waft coming from their cottage. Let's go, Chris. And Chris will enjoy the snake.
Okay, you have selected Chris, and get out of here. Go back to sleep.
Oh, thank you.
All right, so no snake charming today, which I think is fine. And yeah, it doesn't ruin any night order shenanigans that may have needed to happen. All right, so we've got our harpy picks, we've got our snake charmer. So all that's left is our pixie, our noble, and our high priestess. So let's take a look at what's happening here. We have a pixie who may or may not think that they're drunk, which is amazing. A noble who's going to see the leech and two good players. I think might actually put Aerith in that because I think Aerith often sometimes draws suspicion as a good player just because socially people aren't sure how to read him, and he also is that puzzle drunk, and so I think that might be a little bit of another thing for him to think about as well. And then let's see, for the third one, let's put Alex, because he'll be lying about what he is. He might not, and if he doesn't, then that could be interesting. And I actually really like the interplay between giving Alex to the noble and then giving George the snake charmer, because I think that'll make it look like Will or George, like something might be a little bit wrong. So we'll have the pixie see the snake charmer, and then we'll have George, who's not actually drunk, see the snake charmer. Yep. And the noble. Okay, yeah, we're going places. This is good. This is all right. And then so that's all of our noble pings. That's our pixie, and the high priestess. I'm tempted to give him Richie, honestly, because Richie's harpy mad, and Richie's done something tonight. Other than that, Maybe I think I'll just give him Will, actually. I'm doubting myself now because the other night I did give the High Priestess the marionette on the first night because they were the marionette, but they were also the noble, and I wanted the town to be able to think about those pings quite early. But I think at the end of the game, some of the players were questioning, but like, wait, like the High Priestess saw them, so they must be good. I do think that's a good meta to disrupt. I actually think right now JC seeing Will be good for the two of them to have trust between each other, especially given that there's Harpy Madness about JC, and if Richie breaks that, then both of them would die. I would fully kill them for that, because I think that's a good use of the Harpy Madness. So we are going to show... Yeah, we're going to show this. I'm going to make a little note. All right, and let's now wake up our noble. Hey, Will.
Hey,
How's it going?
yeah, good. I thought I'd been forgotten about. It was a bit of a night, but I'm ready.
All good. Just lots to think about, and also, you know, chat
What's
had
going
lots to
on?
say, so yeah.
Fair enough.
All right, so I'm going to show you 3 people, and those 3 people are Lorinda, Alex, and Arif.
Cool. Good to know.
Yep.
Thank you very much.
Have fun with that.
Thank you.
Cheers. All right, nice and easy. Let's tell our pixie there's a snake charmer in play, which I think combined with a drunk is going to be very fun. So we'll see. See how he takes it. Hello.
No, that was an ominous couple of words to hear at the end of that sentence.
Oh, you know, it's fine. It's just I was musing about while I waited for you, which you were very fast at coming. Not everyone is, so sometimes I have to filler chat to be like, let me just not leave open space. But yeah, there's a snake charmer in play.
Fantastic. Love that for me.
Yeah, who doesn't?
Great. Yeah.
Cool.
Thank you very much.
Of course. All right. Cheers. Okay. That's done, and then we're just gonna let JC know that he should talk to Will, and then we're gonna be good to go. Hello. You're one of my favorite roles. Hooray!
Yeah, we were talking about this right before the tokens got sent out, so I was very
Amazing.
pleased to get it.
Brilliant. Well, today I am going to tell you that you should probably talk to Will.
Will. I am Will's marionette. Got it. Thank you very much, gents.
Cheers.
Cheers.
I do love that. I will say the script does have one of my other favorite High Priestess interactions on it, which is High Priestess and a Pixie High Priestess. Pixie High Priestess. Just the idea that you can have a High Priestess go up to somebody on the first day and say, "I was told to talk to you," and they say, "That's weird. I was told to talk to you." Having been in that situation, it was one of the most delightful things that's ever happened to me in a game. And thank you for the person in chat, Kettle Plum, who just pointed out that I do need to tell Richie that he's mad because I have not done that yet. So we're going to catch that, and then that should be everything for the night. Love this. Hey,
Hello.
one more thing.
Yeah.
You are mad that JC is evil.
He is evil. What are you talking about? I know this already.
Great. You already love the commitment. Yeah. So
I see that.
just, you know the consequences, you know the drill, and yeah, do what you will with that information.
Okay.
All right. Cheers.
Bye.
Excellent. All right, so that should be our night. Whenever I'm running games in person, but it's, you can do it online as well, I always like to go around the circle and just one by one look at every token. When I'm holding the gram, I'm literally like putting a finger on the token going like, did I wake this person up? Did I wake this person up? So just to recap, our Sailor Marionette has picked someone, so they're good, and we've told them that they're Harpy mad. The Puzzle Master Drunk is on a player, Innkeeper doesn't do anything, the Snake Charmer's picked, Juggler doesn't do anything, the Barber doesn't do anything, the Harpy's picked, and we've given that madness. We've told our Pixie what role is in play, we've told our High Priestess who to see, our Noble's gotten his pings, and our Cannibal doesn't wake up, and our Leech has a host, and the evil team knows each other, and yeah, we are good to go. So let's get back into town, wake them all up, and have a ton of fun. All right, good morning, everyone, and welcome back to town. It is now the day, and myself and chat have succumbed to peer pressure. So we're done for, but you all are still here, and perhaps you can, do something to help us out a little bit. Yeah. Cheers.
Wow, sorry to hear that.
You're muted, Richie.
I've been Snake Charms. JC and George are my 2 minions.
No, my friend is a double claim.
Oh my god.
I'm just saying it. What do you mean?
I got Snake Charms last night, Ricky. What are you doing? Are you just a demon now?
Okay, well, George is evil and having some fun, which is fine because it's unfortunate. JC's evil. Old Snake Charm and new demon, go speak to those 2 because they're your evil team.
What's the demon type, Richie?
Do you actually want to know? Because I'm not sure if it's.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's a boring imp, so we have to kill them.
Yeah, it is.
What? George, who are your minions?
It's a Poppy Grow game, as far as I'm aware. So,
Oh, joy.
Well.
sorry,
So-
I was going to be a bit more circumspect about it, but
So Richie, George, evil team, yeah.
What's?
They just went off in Twitch.
I think we've solved.
yeah, okay, yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. You might be the marionette. I don't know. Heads up. I'm going to assume that's not true. I encourage you to do so. Yeah. But yeah, I'm just a snake charmer now. I was the imp. Soz.
That's fine by me. Seeing as I definitely believe you, I'll happily tell you my role.
I appreciate that.
I'm Sailor.
Okay, grand.
Yeah.
You could safely drink with me if you want.
Seems reasonable. I definitely wouldn't lead to me getting drunk if I do that.
Look, mate, I had so many plans for how I was going to try to figure out what was going on, and then Richie just opened with that, and I mean, okay.
Reasonable.
So, it's just
So
going
I
to be
think-
like this.
So do you think Richie is made mad by the Serenovas to be the Snake Charmer, or do you think Richie is Richie?
I think there's a. If he hadn't called the demon type correctly, it makes me think a little bit that he might just be the imp now.
That is a classic Richie move. The
Yeah.
first time I played an in-person game with Richie, I was the demon. He snake charmed me night one, and then on day one he took me to one side and just did a whole speech about what the chances of things happening were, told me nothing, and then walked off.
Yeah.
And it
Sounds
would
about
be a
right.
very Richie thing to do to snake charm you and then do a loud public song and dance.
Isn't going to know their evil team. You already know.
Yes. No, depending, I'm assuming that we're running regular rules, so rather than the Patters rule, but yeah.
Yeah, because you'd know who the minions are, and the minions would know
Right.
who you are. So if you see, because then it'll be interesting to see which of those variations, whether it's Harpy, Pixie, Poppy Grower, or just Chaos, because Richie.
It's Richie, let's face it. Richie could be anything. Are you the starting Snake Charmer? Alex's turned demon. Is that what's happened here?
If I was the starting Snake Charmer and turned demon, I wouldn't be outing that on day one, but I'm not.
You would. I just thought it'd be silly enough to ask. What would you like to do?
I'm good really. I'm playing more recently where I'm just sort of giving ones, twos, and being quite honest on the first round because I'm not 100%. I've got a bit of a cold, so this isn't going to be like an A game for me. This is probably more of a B minus. So I don't want to be too difficult and get myself too caught up in lots of lies because I'm never good at lying.
Sure. Yeah.
You know what? I will just tell you I'm the Night Watch person.
Night Watch person.
Yes.
Interesting.
But don't
I
feel you
didn't
have to
receive, so it's
reciprocate.
not me. I'll give you minstrel or sailor.
Ooh, sailor.
By wet, wet, wet.
Like love is all around me, but the evil is all around me.
Okay. So we should
Phoenix,
execute
I think it
Rob
is.
and Lorinda.
No, you is who we need to kill.
Who was the other minion again?
George, the person who's claiming to
Oh, right.
also be Snake Charmed.
Okay.
So
George
I'm
is
gonna.
self. Okay.
Yeah. Now, do you believe that Jams gave me these 3 bluffs of Barbagoon or Puzzle Master, or are those your 3 claims to go with? So.
I think. I think that I'm enjoying this game a lot, Richie, and I thank you for that.
It's. I mean, okay. I tell you what happened. I had. Who came up to me? I think the demon Hob came up to me and he said, I think you're good. I've got like he had some sort of nice confirmation. I reckon he's the imp, and it's like when you get robbed. You go up to the person you just robbed. Cells, they went that way. So Hob.
Yeah, you're right. I do that all the time, Richie.
Yeah.
Every day.
As a minion, you would.
Yeah.
All right. Well,
the 3 bluffs I was hoping you were going to give me were Sailor, Noble, and High Priestess.
Okay. Well, no can do.
Yeah. Unfortunately, it's Barbagoon and Puzzle Master.
Yes, it is. Good luck.
Cheers.
I love everything about this game.
This game because I'm, brain's not quite there with the cold, so
Okay.
I'm going to be slightly lazy in this game, and I'm just going to tell you my role. But I don't expect you to tell if you don't want to. I am the Night Watch person, and I haven't used it. I know I have not lit my. Well, I didn't light my candle for you. Let's put it that way. I might do later in the game.
That's very fun. I'm the noble. I'll tell you that much.
Ooh, noble, excellent. Hopefully, well, actually, no, if I am in your pings, I'm gonna try because there's 2 ways I could play the Night Watch person. I can fire off day 1, bit boring, because nobody likes an unsolicited flashing of a light straight away.
Yeah.
I mean, it's not like I'm a lighthouse or a torch.
Yeah.
So if Ricky dies at night, I'm going to be very, very suspicious that he's the person who's turned me into the Snake Charmer.
Right. And then just passed.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay, this is it. What an exciting day 1.
I know, right? What are you comfortable telling about yourself?
I'll tell you, I'm either the High Priestess, the Juggler, or the Minstrel.
Cool. I have one of those elsewhere, so I'm gonna take a stab at one of the other 2 for you. That'll do. Okay, lovely.
You are the Snake Charmer.
I am now the Snake Charmer, so feel free to Google me as that.
All right. Cool. Thank you.
All right. Cheers.
All right, it's been a decently long day. I think it might be time to bring everyone back because why not more shenanigans?
Deal with this, and then he just tweeted it out.
What a normal day. Oh, Arif. And Richie, of course. That explains a lot.
Oh, Richie's late.
All right. Welcome back to town. Now is your time for anything you'd like to say in public, including but not limited to juggles. Not including gossips, just because lately it's become apparent that I do need to specify that in games. But let's, Sam, I saw you had your hand up first, so why don't you start, and then we'll just go clockwise around.
Yeah, I'd like to juggle Hob as the imp, Chris as the imp, and Lorinda as the imp.
You got it. Hob?
Could I please juggle Arif, JC, Ekin, Richie, and Chris all as the marionette, please?
You got it.
I will juggle Richie as the Snake Charmer, George as the 7 of us, JC as the Harpy, and myself as the Juggler.
Oh yeah.
Richie? You're so muted.
Hey, can I gamble tonight? If I'm the gambler.
If that's the ability that you have, then I will wake you up and do whatever it is that I need to do for your ability. Thanks for that. Chris?
I would like to juggle myself as the Juggler, George as the Snake Charmer, Richie as the Snake Charmer, and Jams as the Snake Charmer.
Okay. I'm just gonna treat that as 3 juggles, but I appreciate being included.
Okay.
Yeah. Alex?
Can I juggle? I'd like to juggle Richie, and I think Richie is either a harpy, a marionette, and I'm the juggler.
You got it.
Alright, so I'm not saying this is what's happened here, but I am saying the last time that I was Serenovus and Harpy Mad, as a Snake Charmer, I did exactly what Richie's just done.
Arif, anything to say?
Oh, yeah. Can I juggle, please?
Yeah.
I'll juggle myself as the juggler, Ekin, Rob, Alex, and Hob as the imp, please.
You got it.
Thank you.
Anything else that anyone wants to say?
Richard nominates JC.
Who could have possibly seen it coming? Anything else you want to say, Rich?
I'm trying to work out. I tried to glean from his eyes which one he was. I couldn't tell. Maybe Godfather gave Godfatherly vibes. So yeah. JC, what do you have to say? How could you?
JC, are you in the Mafia? Is that what's happening here?
Stuff outside this game not relevant. I have a custom token against Richie, potentially Harpy Mad ? He's been very fervent and consistent in his accusation against me, and given that I know categorically that I'm not a minion, I know he's full of crap. So, not a minion unless I'm the marionette, in which case it's weird that he would then claim that I was Godfather. Yeah, that's where I'm at.
Takes 6 votes to put JC up for execution, starting now.
I'm one of the good townsfolk roles, and this is a mistake. Okay.
Oh.
Well.
No.
5 votes. 5 votes is not enough, so certainly interesting to call it a mistake. But JC, you are safe. We'll find out if that's a mistake or not, I guess, later.
Sam
In the meantime, Sam nominates. Who was that? Hob. You got it.
Let's all forget about the fact that I also pulled my hand down, and focus on the fact that Hob pulled their hand down to make it change it from 6 to 5. In all seriousness, there's a lot of difference between lowering to make it 6 and lowering to make it 5, and that was a odd choice, I think.
Hob, tell us about it.
Yeah, it sure was. But I think JC's good.
All right. Well, takes 6 votes this time to put Hob on the block, starting now.
Pertinent info, Hob does this whether he's good or evil, so...
Yeah, Hob dropping his hand at the last minute is expected behaviour.
It's just, yeah.
Then I should not have pulled my hand down then. then that's entirely on me for not realizing that Hob would do that.
3 votes is, once again, not enough, and no one's on the block.
We know this now. I will nominate George.
All right. Go on.
Just like with the tea lady, you never go after the person that the tea lady wants to be executed. You go after the other one. Richie nominated JC. I would like George to be executed today because he's also part of the weird snake charmery stuff that's going on. Can we get a 7th vote so Hob doesn't have the chance to drop?
Imagine if Jay-Z was in this game.
Yeah, I mean, this is fine. I was the imp, I'm now the snake charmer. I encourage the poppy grower to pick Richie in case he tries to star pass. The cannibal to pick Richie, sorry, in case he tries to star pass. I'm done.
All right, well, it takes 6 votes once again. Let's see if we can count that high. Starting now.
Also, it is notable to remember that Richie didn't vote on JC, and also hasn't voted on George, and I don't understand why. No.
Richie did vote on me, didn't he?
No, he didn't.
Did not.
Oh.
All right, well, 6 votes is enough. George is now
I want
about to die.
I want Hob dead tomorrow, just so I can stop focusing on being terrified of my votes anymore.
Can I nominate Rob, please?
Yeah, of course.
I just noticed that George is sitting next to me, so I prefer going for someone else until I know what's going on. So Rob is as far away from George as possible.
All right, Rob, you've been accused of distance from George. This is a very serious accusation. How do you respond?
I wish I could be closer to George.
Don't we all? All right, well, 6 to tie, 7 to die, starting now.
Oh, thanks, Arif.
I forgot it did that.
We should never have taught Arif.
Is it Valentine's or something? I'm confused.
Well, 3 is not enough, and this will be the... Oh, that was cool. This is the last call for nominations.
Hypothetical question: is George satisfying Pixie Madness right now?
There are easier ways.
It also it depends in large part what he got shown as the pixie, for starters.
At any rate, George is executed and dies. And you all go to sleep. Good night. Oh, what a brilliant first day. I am quite pleased with how that went. So let's see what we have to do tonight. We have a marionette sailor to wake up. We have an innkeeper who's going to pick some people, and we have a snake charmer who may or may not become the leech. So yeah, let's go find out what's going to happen here. Hello.
Hello.
What a delightful day. All right. Who gets the drink tonight?
Alex looked absolutely parched. Let's give him some grog.
All right, a bottle of grog coming up. Yep.
Excellent.
Good. Okay, bye. All right, so Alex is not drunk, of course, because Richie is not the sailor. And all right, now our innkeeper, Chris. Who will he protect? Let's find out.
Hello.
Hello, hello. What a day. What a game.
What a day. Do I understand what's going on? No.
No, but why
Oh.
would you? It's fine.
Why would I?
Why would anyone?
I'm going to invite to my inn tonight, in this order specifically, Richie, and then Rob.
Richie and Rob. All right, you got it. I hope they both have a delightful stay in your inn, and I hope that, the fireplaces are well stocked, and that, yeah, they sounds like they're... Oh, okay. Well, I'll let you go tend to the wood.
Yeah.
Yeah. If you could just go chop some logs for the rest of the evening, and then hopefully by morning you'll be done. That'd be
Okay.
great.
Great.
All right.
Wonderful. Thanks.
Thank you. All right. Oh, I love that so much. So we're going to make Richie drunk because I think it's better for the good team, or better for the evil team, sorry, if the puzzle master is still... Better for evil if the puzzle master is still causing drunkenness. Although, on the flip side, what's really interesting to me, because we're going to have to get to this eventually in the night, so might as well talk about it now. We have Arif, our juggler, who juggled himself as the juggler and 4 people as the imp. Now, none of those people was the demon Lorinda, but one of those people was the leech host Ekin, and I think it would be worse for the evil team if Arif was sitting there thinking Ekin might be the demon, because that's a reason to try and kill Ekin. I also am torn, because if they figure out at any point that it is a leech game, then Arif would know that his information was incorrect, because it's not an imp game. So, on the other side, Lorinda might kill Arif, and if he does, then we don't even have to worry about this. So maybe we'll go figure out who the sneak charmer hits, and then who the demon hits before we worry about what number we have to tell Arif, whether it's a 1 or a 2. But yeah, let's grab our sneak charmer now. Hello.
Hello.
Hello. All right. The snakes are chomping at the bit, Alex.
The snakes are hungry. Let me tell you. They've not had their pepperonis. Do you have pepperoni in America? I don't know.
We call it pepperoni or salami, I think, but I really like that you guys just went with a mashup. Yeah. Just a good old meat stick for the snake.
Yeah.
Jesus
The
Christ.
tasty
This is a
meat stick.
PG-13 stream, everyone.
And I am being PG-13, which is why I'm describing it as snakes and pepperoni. Or yeah.
Yep.
No, I'm trying to be I'm being very good.
You're being very family friendly. You're just an innocent person raising a bunch of snakes and cosplaying as a patrol person in the night. It's
absolutely
unproblematic.
Yeah, like Belinda Carlisle, I want someone to leave a light on for me. And like Cleopatra, because obviously in the week I'm going to be called Cleopatra in this scenario, I run a boarding school for snakes, which is why I've got so many hungry snakes, because I'm looking after them, because their parents, snakes, are not here to do that. It's very sad. Very sad story. I will go into it in more detail over another night if I stay alive. Anyway, my snakes were disappointed with yesterday's pick, so they did have a discussion with me, and I've been given a warning to better pick today, and I'm very scared of my snakes. So let's go for Sam.
Sam.
Dangerous. Yeah.
That is a dangerous pick. Good night.
Night.
All right, so no snake charming today. Although how funny would it have been if Alex came out tomorrow and was like, y'all, after yesterday. That would delight me to no end. But alas, it was not meant to be. Let's go find out who Lorinda is going to kill after we find out who Hob is picking, because that does technically come first.
Hello.
Hello. Oh, what a day.
Yeah.
I feel you've already made the game brilliant, no matter what happens. So.
But I mean, I'm okay dying tomorrow if Sam wants me dead. It's fine. But before then, because I found out that Lorinda is the leech, I'm gonna make Lorinda mad that Alex is evil.
Lorinda mad that Alex is evil. You got it.
Yep. Thank you.
Alrighty. Fascinating. All right, I don't mind that. But yeah, let's see how that goes. So, and that's kind of nice because we can just wake up Lorinda and get their pick and let them know that they are mad at the same time. And I believe, yep, that is what comes next. So let's do it now. Yeah.
I'm not terrified. You're terrified. It's fine.
Yeah. There's no need to be terrified. There's nothing terrified. Just a bunch of...
Richie spoke to Hob first, then Hob comes out with a perfectly believable world where I'm not the lunatic, so it's all fine. But I think I am probably the demon, but we'll see.
Okay.
I'm gonna kill JC and try and confirm Hob. Well, not confirm Hob, but make Hob look good.
Okay.
Great.
That sounds great. Yeah, cheers. Ooh, interesting. Okay, I'm happy with that. High Priestess is really strong. That's a good kill for the evil team. And means that I don't have to spend more time thinking about who JC, as much fun as that is, I don't have to spend that time thinking about what he's got to see. And yes, I do also need to tell Lorinda that they are mad. So let's go grab them and do that now. I love having chat. This is brilliant because I do things in all the wrong orders and have crazy ADHD, and now I don't have to worry because y'all have my back, and I appreciate you for that. Yeah, one more thing. You are harpy mad that Alex is evil.
If I break madness, I don't die, right?
You cannot die, correct? So, yep. Your ability is that you die if and only if your host dies. So the only way that you could die to harpy madness would be if Ekin, to your knowledge, was mad in some way and they were killed. Then you would die.
Okay.
But yep.
Thank you.
Cheers. Yeah, of course. Whew, alrighty, so gotten the madness, and that brings us to our juggler, actually, because our barber's not dead and our high priestess is. So let's think about Aerith. You know what I think I'm going to do just for posterity? Is I'm actually going to make Rob the drunk one and take away that Puzzle Master ability for the day. Because then, if the good team, because what I'm thinking is if Aerith is like, I got true information in a leech game, I am sure that I cannot be the puzzle drunk or something like that, or like they're sure that they can't be poisoned, I think it would be really, it gives them a little bit of a clue to solve. Because if Chris comes out and says, wait a second, Aerith, the night that you got your information, the puzzle master, like, they were sober, like, I think it's just like a little bit more to kind of play around with, and that way we don't have to worry about the juggler thinking that the leech host is a possible demon candidate. So we'll give Aerith a 1, and then we should also wake up Ekin, because George, I'm trying really hard to use all the reminder tokens that I don't normally use when I'm running games. So George is a good player, George is the pixie, Ekin would get real information if they were a sober and healthy cannibal, but we are going to give him something that is wrong. And I think because Alex is claiming Night Watchman, it might be really fun to give Ekin Night Watchman. Because that's just going to cause, like, utter confusion, I think. It could make people think George is evil, but I don't... maybe not, actually, because we want it to be something that has plausible deniability. Ooh, someone says I'd give Sailor, and I think I love that. Because Richie is not actually, there's not a sailor in play. That's brilliant. Love it. Y'all are good at this. Thank you. I appreciate you. So yes, we're going to give Aerith a 1, and we're going to tell Ekin that there is a sailor in play. Let's do it. Hello.
I'm still alive. Okay, thank God. Every moment that passed in that night phase, I was like, I'm just dead here. I'm just dead.
I have
Jams is off into the Blueist or the Night Watch.
I have both the blessing and the curse of, like, having lovely conversations with all of you because you're all my friends and I like having you here, and it makes the nights a little bit longer. But it's also fine because a 12-player game should... I need to figure out how to do that on my computer. It's so good. I know that Chris has the one where, like, if you do this, it makes balloons, and I'm like, I have a Mac. I should be able to do this.
Yeah,
Anyways.
Just pose. You just gotta get
yeah.
posed.
Ooh, that's good.
Anyway, sorry.
No, it's okay.
Anyway.
It's okay. I'm gonna give you this pose because that is the number.
Well, okay, so I know I'm the juggler. Thanks.
Progress.
My plan is working, right? So now it's either Sam, Will, Lorinda, or Chris, or it's not an imp game, and the evil team is just Richie, JC, George. So it's fine.
I guess we'll find out eventually. Yeah.
Yeah.
It's all good.
All right, thanks.
Cheers.
Good
yeah.
luck.
Brilliant. And our cannibal. Should be fun. Hey.
Hello.
You're alive and you're awake, and you learn that there's a sailor in play.
There's a sailor in play. Okay. Thank you.
Yeah. Cheers.
Cheers.
Oh, this is great. So yeah, this will be absolutely bonkers if they survive. Even just regardless, I think I'm very happy already with how this game has gone, and yeah, I think it's probably time to find out how the next day goes. So let's wake them up. Good morning, everyone. I hope you had a lovely, restful sleep, but I do have tragic news for the town. JC perished in the night.
Well. Okay.
Oh well.
Yeah. That was a big sigh.
Alex. Oh, okay. Rob, Ekin, can I speak to you both?
Sure.
Sure.
Sorry, in the cathedral, yeah.
Get that climbers for you execute them as soon as reasonable. Oh, there's 3 of us. Should we have a three-way
We
chat?
can do a 3-way chat as far as I'm concerned.
Let's get the tower.
Tower.
Hey.
Seemed
We
like a
getting Richie?
nice place to
Richie
be.
come?
Yeah. Oh,
It looks like it's me and
Richie's
you, George.
absolutely snubbed. Oh well, that's fine.
Was Richie mad, or was there any of that real? Were you mad? What was
I
going
don't know
on?
what's going on with Richie. I was, of course, the Pixie Snake Charmer.
You were the Pixie Snake Charmer. Okay, that makes sense now. Okay.
I don't really know how I was going to end up getting the ability before I got executed, but worth a go.
Oh yeah, that's awkward, but yeah, okay. He didn't vote on JC, right?
I don't think he did. I could buy Harpy Mad.
Did he vote on you?
No.
Okay, so it might not be Harpy after all, I guess.
No, because easily just
Anyway,
keep
I
fixing
trust
other
you.
stuff.
So.
Oh, why is that?
Because somebody died in the night.
Oh, I mean that's reasonable. Okay, yeah, all right.
Yeah, that's a good reason to
Yeah,
trust you.
cool. Cool. Yeah,
That's about all I got. Really, I can't really go beyond that without, obviously the minstrel without sort
That's
of telling
absolutely
everybody
fine.
that. I'm not
Yeah.
confirmed in any way or form, by the way. So you know.
Yeah. Well, I mean, you know, as a non-minion, I'm inclined to believe you.
As a non-minion, you're inclined to believe me. Okay, superb. If you're the minion, of course, you wouldn't believe me. You'd think I was lying, and then you'd think I was evil, and you didn't get the right pings, and you think I was a
Yeah.
lunatic. Okay, fine.
How there she is. How do you rank Cannibal Juggler?
See, this is a frustrating one because the rules as written way that if there is a cannibal in play and the juggler is executed, then technically there would have to be no execution for a day. I think that's silly and less fun. So the way that I run it, and I am happy to clarify this for the town if anyone needs, is if there is a cannibal in play and there's also a juggler in play, then if the cannibal makes a juggle on the day that the juggler is executed, they would receive juggler information the following night. Because that's more fun. So.
Fun.
That's
okay.
really good.
Okay.
Great.
Yeah, if you then want to be executed for cannibal, that's fine. Although I do think you're probably good, so I don't know.
Oh no, I definitely don't want to be
productive.
executed. Don't execute me. That's a terrible idea.
Okay.
Wait, when did we come to that conclusion? I'm kidding. Yeah,
You're the one that brought up Cannibal Juggler.
We can if we need to. We absolutely can. If we think it's going to be beneficial, I think we need a couple of people juggling, and I'm assuming you're both happy to juggle to obfuscate that if there is a
sure.
Yeah, sounds good.
Unless you're both minions, and I'm just
Me with the noble, I was like, I have to do that. I have to do.
Who told you that?
JC.
Okay, well, interesting. That's the third gambler I've heard. So.
Right. Okay. Well, I mean, I can gamble. I can gamble just not the noble and just dive.
I mean, I am the noble, and JC did know that I was the noble, so I'm half inclined to believe you, but also it's incredibly random.
Are any of your pings Alex, Sam, or Ekin? Hopefully only one.
One of those is my ping, yes.
Okay. I reckon those three are the evils. I have no reason to believe this, but is it Alex by any chance?
Okay, fine. Yeah, it's Alex.
Because Alex said, okay, I was. Wait. I just need to double check a slight reading. Yeah, okay. I was picked by the Harpy on the first night. I haven't been visited since.
Okay.
If I have and I've not remembered Jams, just slay me down right now. I was picked JC. I tried not to be too obvious because, be disruptive.
Yeah.
But Alex did come out with, he did juggle about the Harpy. I don't know if he was baiting or.
If you die first, you die first. I will pick up the mantle, and it will be rather amazing.
It'll be glorious.
It will be. If I die first, then that's not going to work. We don't win as much.
Yeah, that's true.
So,
one more thought I had. If Rich isn't the goon and I'm not the marionette, I could be the leech host if it's a leech game.
yes, there is a world that you could be leech hosted.
No, because Will would be a poison target. But Will seems to trust JC, so
Fair.
I don't know. What would you like to share?
I trust George because I'm the minstrel.
Oh. Okay.
And Richie's
Interesting.
insinuating that George was a minion and not the person who snake charmed them.
Hey there.
Hello. I'm going to use it early and hope that Arif is not lying or Serenovus mad or something. Can I Puzzle Master guess Arif, please?
You can, and you learn that Alex is the demon.
Alex is the demon.
Yep.
Great. Okay. Thank you.
Yeah. Cheers.
Cheers.
Oh my goodness, that is unreal. I feel like I don't know if Rob can actually see me reacting when I'm in this little chat by myself. So what is insane is that I decided to make the Puzzle Master drunk today because of the innkeeper. And that guess was right, but he doesn't get right information because he's drunk, which is amazing. So that is a complete wrench in the works. I love that because Puzzle Master is one of those outsiders that sometimes, every once in a while, can almost function as a townsfolk. And so that interaction between the innkeeper and the Puzzle Master and the juggler right there, I don't think I've ever seen that before. And that is absolutely bonkers. I love everything about that, because I also think now that could potentially make Rob think that he could be a leech host candidate if they find out that it's a leech game, but that is unreal. What are the odds? Oh my goodness. All right, I think it's time to bring him back for noms, but that is crazy.
Are you...
Sorry, it's not night, but now you're all here. That was just a more effective way to end your conversations abruptly and bring you back for nominations. Look at that.
Very. I will claim tomorrow, Rob.
It was the
That's
critical
okay.
moment.
Anyways, if anyone wants to like pixie juggle or anything, yeah, sorry. It just, it abruptly, there was a flash of dark. It was a very brief eclipse, and now it's nominating time. The sun is out again, and it's time for murder.
Was it a full eclipse of the moon? Is there a lycanthrope on the script?
It was a very brief eclipse. Arif?
I can't wait to see the live stream and see all the snippets of conversations that just ended.
Yeah.
Can I juggle, please, Jams?
Yeah, sure.
Just in case we kill a juggler today. I'll juggle Sam, Will, Lorinda, Richie, and Chris as the imp, please.
You got it.
Thank you.
Ekin?
I would like to juggle Alex as the Night Watchman, Will as the Noble, Chris as the Sailor, and Sam as the Minstrel.
You got it. Rob?
I would like to juggle myself as the cannibal, Ekin as the sailor, and Alex as the imp.
Okay. You got it.
Thought we'd agreed this yesterday. There's no imping over here.
Genuinely, like, snake charmer stuff aside, does anyone have anything they want to go off of? Like noble information, balloonist information?
Can I nominate Alex, please?
Yeah, of course.
Richie nominates Alex.
Anything else you want to say before I turn it over to Alex?
There are at least 2 roles that have pointed in Alex's general direction, with the view to suggest that Alex is evil.
Alex, are you evil?
Well, I'm not evil. That's front page news. I would love to know these slanders, this salacious gossip about me. I'm going to get my lawyers out, and we're going to have some cease and desists coming out. We've already agreed I'm not the imp, and this just reads like a little bit of harpying. I think, Richie, you're harpying again about me being evil, which I think is really unfair. It's unsubstantiated, and I'm not 100%, so please don't kill me, because it'll be sad.
Personally, Alex is in a hard double claim.
Well, That was a very compelling legal defense, but we'll see if it gets people to put their hands down. Starting now. Takes 5.
I'm pretty sure Alex is
Alex-
good here.
Yeah, I think we
So you
resolved
need-
the double.
I don't think we have.
Well, the power of the law may or may not be after people who voted on that. At any rate, Alex is about to die with 5 votes.
Okay, I will
Alex is
say,
great.
Alex, I think you're good, Alex. I wasn't. I say I'm not going to say that I wasn't. Because I wasn't.
Was that a nomination from Aerith?
Yeah, sir, on Richie, please.
You got it.
From my perspective, there's 2 competing worlds. One is that Richie is part of an evil team, maybe throwing 2 good players under the bus, probably throwing 2 good players under the bus there. Maybe not, I don't know. Or we have an imp amongst a handful of players if Richie's telling the truth. Either way, I think we need to clear up this world now before we go into any other potentials.
Rich?
I have both not thrown players under the bus. I have in fact apologised to said players, nor have I misled you in any way.
All right. Well, 5 to tie, 6 to die. Starting now.
Okay, my hands were tied. I had to lie, but I have.
There is
Oh, your hands are
a
tied?
chance-
Well, I'll give you that opportunity then.
There is a chance that Richie is the evil goon currently, from info from night 1.
3 votes is not enough.
Interesting.
Alex is still about to die, and this is the last call for nominations.
Choo-choo.
If I was an evil goon, I'd probably claim Leech right now.
That's double claim.
If there are no other
Alex
non-sub.
would like.
Oh,
Alex would like to nominate Lorinda.
alrighty.
Only just to pick up on, I'm hoping the double claim's been sorted out, and I think that would be worth re-exploring. And I don't know who else to pick because this might not matter as much. I don't know.
It depends when it was sorted. If it was sorted towards the end of the day, it's possibly been resolved, but like fairly close towards the end of the day, there was still a double claim hanging around with you, as far as I'm aware.
Well, I spoke to my double claim, or well, the role that I gave you. I've spoken to the person about.
Once again,
Let's take
5
the
to
triple
tie, 6 to die. Starting
Yeah, it
now.
would depend if it was early or late in the day.
We were in a
as far as I'm aware,
conversation.
it's a hard double claim.
Yeah. Well, I think I spent all day talking to the person I'm in the double claim with. But it's irrelevant. It's not.
Then it's not resolved.
4 is not
Ooh.
enough. Alex is still about to die, and if there are nominations in about 10 seconds, the day will end.
I'll nominate Hob.
Alrighty.
I dislike the waffling on the voting.
Hob?
I'm okay dying because I think Alex is probably good, but I didn't want to vote on the other 2 nominations before, so I'm okay dying instead of Alex.
Alright, well, once again, 5 to tie, 6 to die, starting now.
For what it's worth, I just like giving Hob the opportunity to tie. So either one more vote or we should lower our hands. Yeah, I'm not giving Hob the opportunity to tie.
I
here.
won't tie.
I don't trust you to not do that, Hob. This is the consequence of your actions.
I think more than anything, I'm impressed at Hob's ability to just completely, disregard any possibility of lag. Because if that were me, every single time my hand would just stay up. So, at any
I
rate,
currently
Hob is
have
still safe.
400 ping, so no.
Alex is still on the block.
Yes.
And the day
My
will end
neck's getting really cold.
in 3. All right,
Where's
Alex.
the shining knight?
Alex.
Got no shining knight to save me.
A shining knight appears out of nowhere and stabs you through the heart with his lance, and you are executed and you die. Yeah, sorry, that was a bit.
Wow,
anyways.
the lance.
You
That-
can
I mean, that's
just,
really
just,
making sure that I
just
get
go
run
sleep. Just
from
go
there.
sleep it off. Go sleep it off. It's night.
Okay,
The game
thank you.
continues. Oh goodness, what a game! All right, so that's fantastic because we've got a. I'll clear out these heartbeat picks so that I have room for our. Let's see, and flip that around. Lots of cleanup to do at the beginning of the night. So our leech poisoned cannibal is now going to get the snake charmer ability, which is amazing. They're not going to get the juggler ability, so we don't have to worry about that. And yeah, let's first off to our sailor. Heya.
Hello. Let's pick Chris. I such evil vibes from Chris there. He's getting drunk. He's gonna double portion of go to sleep grog.
Sounds good. That's we'll just gently. He'll drink up. Be a good time. All right. Cheers, Rich.
Cheers.
All right. That's fun because now we'll go to Chris, and Chris will not be impacted whatsoever.
Hello.
Hello. All right. Who's staying at the Lovely Inn tonight? Now that you're all stocked up in the wood pile.
Yeah, I think again in this specific order, I'm going to invite Sam, and then Rob.
Sam and Rob. All right. That is quite a duo, and that sounds good to me.
Okay, thank you.
Wonderful. Have a good night.
Right.
All right. That's quite fun. I think let's keep the drunk on the puzzle master, because if the puzzle master, they used their guess when they were drunk. I'd rather have the barber still around to let the evil team move if they want. Also, purely based on the way that Richie was talking, I don't think he knows that he's evil, which is amazing. But yeah, I think if there was a barber swap, I think I could easily see Lorinda potentially wanting to swap Richie into one of the other things, just because that'll give them more flexibility, especially if Hob is seeming minion-y. Might be nice. Alrighty, so that's our sailor and our innkeeper, and we have no more snake charmer because he's been executed, so it's off to our harpy. Hello. Alright, who's it gonna be?
I don't know if Lorinda wants me to keep picking them, so maybe I should go elsewhere. Maybe I should pick, because Sam already wants me gone. So maybe I'll just pick Sam being mad about me being evil.
Okay, so Sam is mad that you are evil.
Yep.
Love that. Cool.
Wonderful.
Thanks.
Thanks.
Brilliant. All right, and in honor of all y'all, last night I am going to just grab Sam right now so that we don't forget the harpy madness. And yeah, that'll be fun because I can also maybe slightly scare him a little bit about having been finger jumped. Hey.
This better be madness related.
Fancy seeing you here.
Better be madness related.
Well, you are the person that the harpy has selected to be mad that Hob is evil.
Hob. Oh, that's easy. Awesome.
Also, no, just kidding. Sorry, I would not do that to you. As tempting as it is. No. Yep. Just a little harpy, and yeah,
awesome.
That's it for now. Brilliant. All right, that should bring us to our leech kill. So let's grab Lorinda. Hey.
Hey. Well, I'm hard struggling whether I'm good or evil here. This is great. On the assumption that I am evil, I have only got one outsider claim, and it's Rob, which would be Barber, Goon, or Puzzle Master. If it's Barber, it'll be great. If it's Goon, it'll be fine. If it's Puzzle Master, so be it. So let's kill Rob.
You're killing Rob.
Yeah.
You got it.
Thank you.
Love that, because Rob won't die because of the innkeeper, and that might make it look like a minstrel day. But we're gonna go ask our snake charmer cannibal to pick someone, because they told... So, Ekin is poisoned, but Alex told Ekin that he was the Night Watch person. So, if Ekin gets told to pick someone, Ekin might think that we've actually killed a Night Watchman. which is great. Hey.
Hello.
I love a game where the cannibal wakes up every day. It's so fun.
I know.
Anyways, could you pick a player for me, please?
Do I have to, or does it say like I might be able to use my ability, like, or do I just pick?
I'm just, you know, if we were playing a game together in person, I would have just tapped you on the shoulder, woken you up, and then I just gestured around the room. Pick a player.
Okay. I will pick Chris.
Okay, thank you.
Thank you.
Oh, I'm a little conflicted because I think I was torn there between going along with the Snake Charmer bit or actually doing the Night Watchman thing, but I think if Alex is then going to come out as the Snake Charmer, like if it were a Minstrel Night, which it might look like, I think this goes different directions, but I also want to be mindful of how long the game has been going on, because we're going to have to speed up these days as we go. All right, so that is everyone for tonight. That's it, which is not too bad. Yeah, Ekin's very smart. I'm glad he asked that clarifying question because I tried intentionally to sort of frame it loosely of, you know, it could be one or the other, but he did force me to choose, which is smart, and I'm happy with that. So yeah, no one dies. Let's wake him up, and it'll be a quicker day. Good morning, town. I have wonderful news for you. You all slept so well and so soundly, and no one died.
Oh.
Sick.
Ooh.
Awesome.
Ooh,
Minstrel Night.
What's
Pretty
that?
I've heard of Minstrel.
I've heard of Minstrel.
Hello.
I just want to say that I'm taking this madness very seriously to the point where I've told, well, Pub asked me if they were the marionette, and I have confirmed that they are.
Excellent. I appreciate knowing
But
that.
I don't
Chad
know why we
appreciates
tried to
knowing
get
that
this
too.
one out.
Cool.
But we're also going to try and convince Hob that they're evil.
Perfect. Oh, that is a delight. I think I might need to go listen to that conversation if it happens. Let's see what else is going on. There's a lot of people in the cathedral.
It's Arif.
Yeah, I guess
I'm gonna
I
die
would-
soon, I'm sure.
Yeah. I had an interesting business in town, shall we say, and I was running a school for lost and lonely snakes. And my snakes have had a good diet so far, and they have had a little chomp at Chris and at Sam. And
Okay.
sadly, I died the snake charmer. And I think
Okay.
with Arif's juggler information and the fact that you're both dead, so probably not the demons.
You're the juggler.
Yeah. So my juggler info, I juggled basically 4 people as the imp and myself as a juggler, and I got a 1, which implies that either I'm not the juggler and one of them is the imp, or more than likely I'm the juggler. However, now that Alex has come out as
There's
a snake
also-
charmer, it might
It could
just
be a
not be an
different
imp.
demon. Yeah,
Yeah,
could
it
be a
might
different
just
demon.
be an imp.
Yeah.
That's the annoying thing. I was doing it based on Richie's info. I think Richie's evil as sin, and I'm worried that we're just not getting votes on it from the bottom of the board.
I think Richie is likely good. And I'm a bit worried that Alex, you're probably a minion. So I'm the pixie snake charmer, but I was.
But you know there's a snake charmer in.
Well, so Alex, let me
Oh,
finish. Let me finish. I was
Yeah, yeah.
drunk by a sailor on night 1. A sailor who I now trust thanks to the cannibal pixie, who had no reason to know that I was claiming pixie. And now nobody's died at night, and there is a minstrel claim. So I think
Sorry,
I think
who's
we
the
might
sailor that you know? Because I've had a sailor that's told me they've drunk with someone else.
Richie is the sailor.
Yeah.
Maybe. I don't know if there's much more to be read into it than that, but
Yeah.
maybe there's another minstrel out there. I don't know, or another reason. I've not heard of another reason.
Well, I drunked with Chris, so I could be drunk. If there is a minstrel day, then I'm drunk. If Chris is a demon, he's drunk, and I'm immune. I'm invincible.
I mean, that would be a good way of masking it, wouldn't it? If Chris was the demon, to make Chris drunk, to make it look like a minstrel day.
Good luck.
Bad timing there. Let's go back to town for a minute.
Lorinda.
2. Are you claiming minstrel?
I am. Are you claiming minstrel?
I have been known to be. Yeah,
You
minstrel
have been
sailor.
known to be, but you're not the minstrel, though.
Interesting. Well, I'm claiming to be the minstrel.
Well, Alex wasn't the minstrel either, and...
Big old chat in the cathedral.
Well, Alex wasn't the minstrel either, so I don't know what you're on about with the double claim thing.
Oh, he claimed Night Watchman. And
Okay,
also I was
well-
Harpy Mad.
Okay, sure.
Well, we can kill me today. That makes sense to me.
You know what? I'm not actually the minstrel. I'll let you have that, but I'm gonna keep claiming it anyway.
Okay, cool.
Ekin knows what I am and has known since day one. I
Okay.
prefer if you didn't.
Minstrel. Apparently, Chris is claiming minstrel as well, and I got massive evil vibes from Chris in terms of massive panic trying to get it off Alex.
Interesting. Yeah, I could believe that for sure.
Right, who's the
Ekin's the cannibal.
Okay.
So yeah, so crucially also Alex is in the noble ping.
Yeah, that's
with-
why I nominated.
Yeah. So I think we have hit the minion. You drunk me. I was showing a bluff. Hob is claiming to have Night Watchman's view on night 1. Is that a thing that happened? Okay. Hob's probably just evil. That's fine.
Cool. Yeah. Who do you trust? Who do I need to convince? I'm good. 'Cause Arif feels demon.
Arif is good by noble pings, I believe. If the minstrel is leaky, Arif is leaky by noble.
Right, I need to convince Arif.
Sam is the barber, so that's our trusted outsider, I think.
Something exciting is going to happen, and I'm going to speak to somebody. Shock and horror. You have to speak to people in this game.
This is a talking game?
I know. What's going on?
I thought this was a mechanical deduction game. Is that wrong?
Yeah, I thought I signed up for speed puzzling. Am I in the wrong place? All right.
Oh, is this not Sudoku?
Oh yeah. It's under the script. If you just.
Oh, cool.
Yeah.
All right.
That's where you find the Sudoku.
My list of confirmed players is growing larger and larger by the day, and there's a few things that exist outside of those players that worry me a little bit.
Lorinda.
I was Harpy Mad yesterday about Alex. I have, however, since found out that Alex might be evil anyway.
I accept your apology. Thank you, Lorinda.
Aw, all is right in the town.
Yeah.
Richie, what happened to you on day 1?
I was Harpy Mad. I thought it was useful not to out that I wasn't Harpy Mad yesterday based on other things that I heard a certain player do. But yeah, I did tell the dead though. I did definitely tell the dead immediately.
Are you actually the snake charmer?
Absolutely not. That was the only credible way I could think about pointing at someone on day 1.
Oh.
I think
without
George had something to say as well.
Yeah, just real quick, I think it's worth people knowing this. I was the pixie snake charmer. Obviously, it's the only way you behave in that scenario. I've been confirmed by a cannibal who had no reason to know, and that I've also been spoken to a sailor who drunk me on night 1. Alex is now claiming snake charmer, and there's a very plausible minstrel claim. I think I was drunk and he's shown a bluff, and Alex is evil. Crucially, Alex is in the noble pings. So if you know the pings, those other two probably good.
Well, any nominations?
Sam nominates Hob.
Go on.
There's a growing circle of players I trust. Hob is the most outside that circle, and we had a decent chance to move the vote yesterday and didn't move the vote.
Hob?
I'm a spent character. I was under the assumption that Alex was my pixie, but I guess if George is the pixie, then Alex is just evil, so I don't mind lying.
All right. Takes 5. 6 if you consider that Hob will probably pull his hand down. Starting. No.
Don't tell them, James.
We're all on to you, Hob. We're all on to you.
It was a statement of intent more than anything.
I think there was a better kill out there, but I think this is also a good one, so I'm voting on it regardless.
6 is enough. I promise I didn't foretell that. Hob is about to die with 6 votes. And any other nominations?
If Richie was Harpy Mad Night 1, then I might just be the leech host and we just won.
Given the fact that I think most good players...
Yeah, at least one evil player just voted you through, I think.
Yeah, but Arif, you dropped. So
I did, but I don't intend to nominate. I was very happy to put you on the block there, because you're not my leech host. I mean, who's talking about leech hosts?
If there are no other nominations, they will end in about 10 seconds. Hashtag not my leech host.
Also, Richie, I just want you to know that because of you, I juggled 4 players as the imp. Because of your information, I probably got nothing. I just want you to know that.
You learned whether or not you were the juggler.
That was
I
That
did.
was the choice juggle, sir.
Well,
if there's a puzzle master, you shouldn't guess me if there is one out there. Just
did you get a 3 out?
I've got
Town.
a 1.
You have decided to execute Hob. Because mostly you're tired of his voting shenanigans. And he does do an amazing skull face, but it is not enough to save his life. He is executed. He dies. And you all go to sleep. Alright, I think that's a really, really balanced kill. Because there's going to be no more Harpy Madness. So that I think will point towards that. And then it'll be quite interesting because Lorinda is claiming to be the minstrel. And if there's a kill tonight, that will make Lorinda look pretty evil, which will totally change the game around. But I think it's going to be perfect timing for them to be able to balance figuring out where the host is. We're going to, if Ekin will live, so we're going to have to give Ekin some sort of bluff. I think it'll definitely give Ekin some question because we'll show the Night Watchman that Hob is bluffing and Ekin, obviously that ping won't go through. So I think it'll be really informative for the good team. So I'm really excited to see how this plays out. But let's get Richie first.
1.
So far, I've only heard 1. Oh, actually, I've heard 2. I have 2.
I have 2 right now.
Oh,
I have 2 right now, excluding Richie, who may or may not be the evil goon.
Right now, I'm on the side of Richie not being the evil goon.
There you are.
Hello, sorry. Can I pick Chris, please?
Chris, yep.
Yes.
Cheers.
Bye.
Richie does not know he's the marionette, and this delights me to no end. He's also convinced that Chris is evil. I think partly just to see what happened that night. But yeah, now let's go get Chris.
Hello.
Hey.
I've solved it. No.
I believe you.
Yeah. Tonight I am going to drink with, or invite to my inn. I'm going to invite Arif. And second, Richie.
Arif and Richie. All right, you got it.
Thank you
very much. All right, just gonna remove this so that I have room for everything else. So Arif is still Puzzle Master drunk, and then Arif is going to be safe. And actually, I'll move myself over here so that I can put all these tokens up. Arif will also be drunk, and then Richie will be safe. And that feels good. I don't think Lorinda's gonna kill Arif, but yeah, I guess we'll find out. So we've got no Harpy anymore to go to, so that brings us straight to Lorinda. Hey.
Hey. Okay, well, Sam backed off Minstrel, which was superb. Gives me less chance to be the lunatic. Sam told me to ask Ekin who he was if I needed to, but not if I didn't need to. Then Ekin's the only person who's heard of 2 outsiders, so I'm going to kill Sam. Pray he's the barber. and then switch with Richie if he is the barber.
You're
Kill Sam.
You're killing Sam.
Yeah.
Okay. A barber has died. Would
If
you
I
like to
switch
swap?
my marionette, will they learn their evil?
They will learn that they have a new character. I will say it's a tricky one because I think like rules as written, no, they shouldn't learn, but also for the sake of like fairness, also there is a little whisper situation in this game. So if you swap with them, I will say that they will learn their new character. I will tell them their alignment because I think I'm not allowed to deceive them about alignment. If I had swapped them into a lunatic, I would be able to not say, but I think because they are the evil leech, then I think they have to be told. So yeah.
Okay. Then I'll swap Lorinda and Richie then, please, and that should be good fun. Cheers.
Okay, well, stay here for a second. You are the sailor,
Oh,
but
no,
you're not
thank you.
gonna do anything. Yeah. Cool.
Okay, thank you. I'm
Yep.
good, right? Yeah. Okay. Cheers.
Yep. Oh, this is absolutely bonkers. Yeah, so let's go tell Richie the news. I cannot wait for this. Come on, Richie. I know he's probably not expecting to get a request right now. Hey, Rich. You're muted.
Sorry, I just had to wait because Arif was just talking.
Oh, that's okay. That's okay. I appreciate it. So remember how you started this game by saying that you were the demon?
Yeah.
Yeah, you're the demon. You are the leech. You are evil. And I'm gonna need you to pick a host now.
Okay. I need to work out how I'm gonna pick Will.
You're picking Will.
Yeah.
Okay.
And I need to work out what's happened and why I think I'm the evil demon.
You are the oh.
Sorry.
Sorry about that. What a time to
Hopefully-
lose connection.
Hopefully Sam has died is all I can say.
Okay. So I'm just confirming that you are the leech, you are evil, and you have selected
Okay.
Will to be your host.
Yes, true.
Yep.
Okay.
Okay.
Bye.
What a situation. I actually really love that because if they kill Lorinda tomorrow, then Lorinda will die. This is you are so right. They do need to learn the marionette. That is quite helpful, and that I think might explain some things. Thanks, chat. You guys are the best. I forgot one thing, and chat was very helpful and reminded me. Lorinda is your marionette.
Thank you. Thanks, chat.
They say you're welcome. All right, so that I think is everything. Yep, because our barber goes off. Oh, and our cannibal. So we're gonna have to do. Ekin is no longer. This is funny because Ekin is no longer poisoned, but Hob is evil, so Ekin is still poisoned. So let's go have Ekin make a Night Watchman pick. I love this. I love everything about this. Hey.
Hello.
Would you like to use your ability?
Okay, so I was being simulated Snake Charmer last night. Got it. Yes, I would like to use my ability, please.
Okay. Please pick a player.
I don't know if I want to pick somebody I trust or somebody that doesn't know that I'm the cannibal. Just to surprise them with the ability and confirm myself even further. Yeah, I think I'm gonna go with the second. But before I do, Minstrel, Leech Horse gets executed. Do you run that Leech picks a new host, or Leech dies while drunk or poisoned, or how do you run it?
I would have them pick a new host because the leech was drunk, so their ability of like the host needing to die wouldn't have applied. So I would just wake the leech that night and be like, you have to pick someone new.
Okay, so you don't use the optional rule. Okay. Cool. I will in that case pick Sam.
You got it. Thank you.
Thank you.
All right, so that's not going to go through because Ekin is poisoned and Sam is going to wake up dead. And what a fascinating game this will continue to be. But we're going to have to go quick because we don't have a ton of time left. So let's get to it. Morning town. There's a dead Sam in our midst.
No.
Ooh, that's
Well, that's fun. That's probably fine.
That's interesting.
Did you have to pick a new host?
Yeah.
Who's it on?
You.
It's on me.
Yeah.
Okay, that's not what I expected, but that's fine. We'll make it work. I'm bluffing minstrel, so cool. Okay. It was originally on Ekin, so that's why I wanted to get it off there because I think Ekin was probably a likely thing. Okay, sounds good to me. Cheers.
So, are you saying that I am the marionette?
You were the
was-
marionette. Yes.
Okay. How am I just not the lunatic? And this is very...
Because Sam was the barber, Hob is the harpy, Alex is unknown good person.
Oh, there's no way. Okay. I need to not be too obviously distraught on the camera.
Is it on me? Yeah.
It's on Will.
It's on Will. Okay. Cool. That's good.
And why am I not just the lunatic?
I mean, we can execute you today and find out, but I'd rather do it final 5 than kill me final 3 when I talk a load of nonsense.
All right, cool. Will is. I'll give you some more claims later on because I've got most of the.
What token did you see? Was it Sailor?
Yeah.
Okay. Cheers. Thank you.
I love everything about this. Let's see what else is happening today.
If I'm to trust my information.
And then?
I got murdered.
Right, but what about night 1?
Night 1 was Chris. I gave this information to George and JC and Arif yesterday, and that's when I've been framed as a minion. So
I was Harpy Mad on the night we had no deaths in the night, which means it wasn't a minstrel night.
So either the demon. So there's a crazy
Demon
world.
Or hit an innkeeper target.
Yeah, it could be an innkeeper. Could have hit the sailor in town, or the only alive player that had my
sailor in town.
The only alive player that had my information that could have chosen to use it to sink a kill would be Arif. But
night 1, which makes it even more wild, right?
Yeah.
Oh.
So I'm mostly sus of Rob and Richie at the moment. I don't know what Will is.
I've got a good token on both Rob and Richie. Rob, I've got down as the puzzle master, so your puzzle master must be somewhere else.
No, Rob is my puzzle master, but I was also yeah.
I mean, he's the only outsider I've got on my Grim. So
Hob, and either he's confirming me or they talked about something irrelevant, and I'm the host.
Cool.
So.
Okay. Yeah, that would be good info, I think. Or Hob is evil and you were just poisoned.
Yeah.
As well.
Yeah, but then we are down to the demon, and the barber swap didn't go nowhere. So, if Hob is, I guess Hob could be the goon, but evil goon.
Yeah.
But
yeah, I can see that.
That means we have a Godfather, and the Godfather didn't kill. So,
did you pick me at all? Just out of Day 2. Well, that's fine because my day 2 information doesn't matter.
All right, go for it.
This really sucks. The timing on this is really unfortunate. I was the barber. The reason why this sucked is because last night was night 4, which means if they did switch minions around, it ruined potential balloonist information.
I don't think we have one of those, but if you exist, it'd be nice to tell us.
I have heard of a balloonist.
Really? I don't know
Yes,
where
really.
be on this group. Okay, fair enough. I mean, fair enough. Yeah.
The other thing that's worth noting is that I was Harpy Mad the night after we executed Alex. And Hob will attest to this because I told Hob that they were my marionette in order to convince them that they were evil and thus fulfill Harpy Madness. But the reason I bring this up is because that means that that night was not a minstrel night. It can have been legit protection from somewhere else, but the Harpy was sober after we executed Alex.
Why couldn't
Sam,
it be in the other menu?
did
Well,
you
because
change
minstrel.
characters last night?
Sorry?
Did
No, I
you
am still
change
the barber.
characters last night? Okay.
I am
Did
still the
anything else happen to you last night?
No.
Okay. JC, I think we have an answer.
Yeah.
First call for nominations.
Did anyone get confirmation last night?
It
'Cause
can
there should have been a
nominate
night
me.
watchman thing, right?
Mm-hmm.
Ekin, you're nominating yourself?
Yes.
All right. Anything you want to say about that?
I am the cannibal. I just sent a night watchman ping last night to Sam. Sam doesn't seem to have gotten it, it seems. I have eaten George the pixie, who confirmed. But I saw a sailor, which might be a demon bluff. If I am the leech host. So I think we should get me leech hosted worlds out of the way.
All right. This takes 4 votes to put Ekin up for execution, starting now.
We should probably
The
do this, but I
barber
don't
just
think
died. Like, shouldn't we confirm there's a leak before we go after hosts?
Yeah, there's a lot of votes on this.
For what it's worth, I don't think this is the leech host, but I do think that Ekin is the marionette.
4 votes is exactly enough, and Ekin is about to die. Any other noms?
I think Lorinda is the demon. I think Richie
That
was
being
the
you.
demon, and now it's Lorinda.
I'm
I know,
nominating
right?
Lorinda, please.
Will, you've nominated Lorinda?
Okay.
Yep.
All right. Anything else to say?
Yeah, I don't think Ekin's a good kill. I think, like someone said, we don't really even know if it's Leech. The barber just died. I think there may be other reasons why Ekin's ping didn't go off. So I think I'd kill it somewhere else, preferably.
Lorinda?
I'm happy to leave it on Ekin. We can kill me tomorrow, it'll be fine.
All right. 4 votes to tie, 5 votes to put Lorinda on the block instead, starting.
I don't want Lorinda
No.
because I think Lorinda's probably the leech of the other demon.
That is true.
If there's a
good to
puzzle
confirm
master
that, though.
out there, I'm a good guess. Oh.
Oh. Oh, well.
And well done.
All right. 5 votes is enough. Ekin is safe. Lorinda is now about to die.
Yeah, those hands
Why?
got me there.
That was some good dead vote there. I think that was some
Yeah.
clutch dead vote.
Don't know if
Uh,
that's gonna be beat, but 5 more seconds.
It's a heavy old lifty lift, wasn't it?
It is a lift, but I trust
Yeah.
JC and George a lot, which is why I
Closing
put
the
the 5th
day
vote on that.
in
I think
3.
they're
Going up.
I was on the
2.
fence about whether to do it, and I tried to drop
1.
when Hob dropped. But
All right, town. Lorinda has been executed. And they do not live. They die. Good night. I am trolling my town a little bit. All right, let's do a nice quick night because we are going into Final 5 and we don't have a lot of time left. So no more sailor picks. It's straight to Chris.
Yeah.
Evil players voted on
Yeah.
it.
Hello.
Hello. Who's staying at the lovely inn tonight?
I'm going to put it back on. Nah, never mind. I don't want to be that mean. I'll put it on Arif,
Okay.
and I'm gonna put it on Rob.
Arif and Rob, you got it.
Thank you.
Thank you. All right, so it doesn't actually matter who is drunk between the two of them. And that's straight to Richie. All right. Hey. You are a little bit
Hello,
muted.
hello.
All right. What's
Sorry.
real quick, in one word, what's going through your mind right now?
It feels unlikely because Lorinda's playing a blinder if I'm not simply the leech. In which case, am I going to be asked to kill? Because I think it's a minstrel night.
Can you pick a player, please?
Oh, let's fuck around, people. Let's pick Ekin.
Okay, got it. Thank you.
Alright.
That's a great kill. It's an interesting one because I think Ekin was a viable leech host frame, but I also think that's a really smart read on how yesterday went, and that'll rule Ekin out. So yeah, this will be quite interesting because that was the only other person we needed to wake. So let's go straight to day. All right, good stuff. Yeah, let's see how this goes.
Also, the High Priestess could
Morning.
be puzzled.
Sad news, town. You have lost your dear friend, Ekin.
Yeah.
Just
Well,
has the
It's a
puzzle
good thing
master
that we
made a
lifted
guess?
off Ekin then.
Has the puzzle master made a guess yet?
yes, the puzzle master has made a guess.
Can we get that guess?
Arif is not the puzzle drunk.
Oh no.
Are you the puzzle master, Rob?
Yes.
Okay, cheers.
How could you tell?
I'm really good at inferring stuff from what I hear.
It's weird that Ekin dies there because Ekin is always the execution for today, surely.
Yeah.
No.
That's what I thought too. Yeah.
You don't
No,
think so?
I think enough people thinks like the world where Ekin is the host doesn't work. I think enough evidence to say that it doesn't work.
I think Ekin.
Okay.
So I think maybe I'm
That feels
wiping up
important.
tonight. Yeah.
Definitely possible.
I've been sort of alternating between picking people that I didn't worry if I drunked them versus people I thought were evil versus people I heard were goons. So one important thing to note is that I may have drunked the puzzle master when he made his pick, but I have informed his target, so the target knows. So
Okay.
yeah. How about you? What were you?
I was High Priestess.
Ah.
I saw Will on night 1 and then I died.
Okay. Yeah. So I might just shift to like trying to protect targets at this point, not worry about the drunking. But I don't necessarily trust everybody that much, so I don't know. Who are your demon candidates?
I mean, my demon candidate was Lorinda, and then they died and the game continued, so now I don't know.
Yeah.
I had Richie starting demon, Barber swap with Lorinda, his marionette. And that's clearly not...
I've stopped keeping count. I've got so many reminder tokens, this is really hard. I've got you zoomed out. One sec. I picked George.
Yep.
Then Alex. Then Chris. Then Ekin. And then, have I missed any picks?
Last night.
Did I pick Ekin twice? I might have picked Ekin twice.
Actually, no, you were right the first time. No, you dashed on it before. Yeah.
Okay, yeah, just
Go.
Go.
All right, I think we're gonna bring everyone back, give them a little bit longer talking time because we are on 5. So let's do it.
Wait.
Which makes sense. And
Will, who were your pings again?
Lorinda, Alex, Arif.
Oh, Arif is the third one. Okay.
Yeah.
I think Lorinda is the evil one there.
I think Alex is the evil one. Of course. Oh no, because it wasn't a minstrel day. Because
It wasn't a minstrel night. I was hard
Harpy
mad.
Madness. Unless
The world-
Sam's evil.
The world would be that Alex was the evil goon.
All right, there's 5
that's
alive.
rough.
5 alive, so nominations are open all day.
I think Richie makes the most sense here.
Quick question: does anyone have someone who was harpy mad yesterday?
Nope.
Who did we execute before yesterday? Was it Hob?
Oh,
Yeah.
Okay.
Richard
So then
nominates
the Barber's
Chris.
All right. Anything you want to say about that?
I think the efforts to execute Ekin and then the dead votes on Lorinda suggest that Chris could be puzzle, leech host, or just the demon, because I think we're killing through the minions at pace. There isn't many people left to be the demon because of outsider confirmation and the like. So yeah, Chris, sorry for my rambling nomination, but you're evil, bruv.
Okay. I actually haven't even talked to Richie, so I actually have no idea. This is not a big deal. I am not evil, but I would say pay attention to the voting on this.
Alrighty. Takes 3 votes to put Chris up for execution, starting now.
Chris, what did you do so far?
I've been maxing and relaxing.
Okay.
Very cool.
Are we not even going to get...
Doing some Sudoku outside of the school. 2 votes is not enough. Any other noms?
Arif will nominate Richie.
Okay.
My current leading demon candidate.
Rich?
This could be wild. This is going to be wild, potentially bad, potentially very useful. But I'm never the demon. I've been confirmed in a few different ways. Let's actually look for evil and demon candidates.
Takes 3 once again, starting now.
Ooh, I could
In
be
what
host.
ways?
2 separate roles, I believe, have confirmed me.
Yeah, I don't think this works. I'm like, yeah.
Okay.
I don't have those
Like-
2 separate roles.
Alright, 3 is enough. Richie on the block. Last call
Like,
for
unless you're talking about
nominations.
George there, Richie.
I don't think
But you're
I
not
wanna-
there.
I think George knows, and I think other people know.
If there are no other nominations, the day will end in about 5 seconds.
I'm less certain on Richie than I was. I can see either way.
Can we?
I'm hoping
3,
Richie won't die either way, and that way we don't have to
2.
worry.
Yeah, true.
All right, Richie, you have been executed. And you, like those before you, do not... Oh, just, sorry, you live. Good night.
Ooh.
Let's
Aye.
go.
All right, we got to make this quick. Let's go get Chris. This is going to be absolutely bonkers.
The leech, then
I'm not the leech.
Ekin-
I'm just
yeah,
a sailor.
I'm disproving it. I don't think
And
you are.
this-
Hello.
Hey, who's it going to be?
Oh boy. I'm going to drink with Arif and Will.
Arif and Will. All right, thank you.
Yep. Thank you.
All right, let's quickly get Richie. Hey, who's dying?
I want to pick quick because they're all talking. I need to get in on the chat. Who's dying? Who's most trusted? Chris only got like 2 votes, so I've got to kill Chris. Like, absolutely no one wants to kill Chris, so let's
Chris
do
it is. Thank you. All right, that's all for the night, and that's perfect because our innkeeper's going away, so Rich can kill freely the following day. Alrighty. Cool. Let's do it.
Move his Richie as the sailor/leech, have been able to move that effect around.
Good morning, everyone. Tragically, we lost our dear friend Chris in the night. There are 4 of you alive, so nominations are open all day, and
We do.
I wish you luck.
Following on from what we were just saying there, though, Sam, the first Night Watchman ping still is confirmed not to have gone out.
Yeah.
With no explanation for it, right?
Well, if Richie is just a leech, then that's an explanation.
Yeah. It's true.
For and against, I suppose.
But if Richie's the leech, then Ekin's ping not going out doesn't make sense.
I was claiming Harpy Badness, and I came out as just the Snake Child imp. I was always a sailor. I was always Harpy picked. This is my life.
I think it might just.
I will chat.
If
not
Hob's evil, I actually think that the host, if there is a host, is Rob. And also Rob works
I'm
as a
happy.
demon in a bigger world.
That makes sense to me. I think because if Richie is the leech, I think he's always been the leech, and in that world, Arif's got good information. Will, I think, has got pretty solid information.
It's just
If I've got good info, then Rob's info is linked to that, right? Because Rob guessed me as puzzle drunk and got
Before
But
we
Rob
go
might
any
have been
further
wrong.
on this,
There might have been-
do
there might have
we
been
want to
longer.
sleep and let the leech, either let the demon or leech narrow down the picks?
If all the
think
alive players would like not to nominate, we can just go to sleep and wake up on presumably a final 3.
I think I'm fine with that.
Robin, Arif?
Yeah, I think so. I think there's too much shenanigans for there to be 3 evils alive. Final words of whatever that phrase is. Yeah. Famous last words.
Sure, let's just go to sleep.
Yeah,
Alright.
I'll not nominate.
Town, you have decided not to execute anyone, so you all sleep mostly peacefully, besides the part where there's a demon still running around. Good night.
I can give you all my info tomorrow when we wake up.
Hey. One more, baby.
I won't mess around. It's time. I'm going to pick. I'm gonna pick Arif. Let's kill Arif.
You got it. Cheers. I think that's the right call there. So Arif dies, and then it's basically going to be between Rob and Will tomorrow. I think this will be a really exciting final day, and yeah, we'll see who pulls it out.
No, that wouldn't work. No, maybe Arif. Maybe I've got the demon and Dominion things.
Good morning. Everyone say hello to the dead body of Arif.
Well,
Really?
I said it too late.
That helps.
Oh,
I
boy.
Hello,
just wanna
hello,
get Rob.
Arif. Hello, the dead body of Arif.
Let me tell you what I've been doing since Ekin asked what I've been doing. I'm the innkeeper. Night 2, I inkept Rob and Richie. Rob, your puzzle pick might have been incorrect, but I already told your target. Night 3, I inkept Rob and Sam. I believe that's the nights nobody died. Night 4 was Richie and Arif. Night 5 was Arif and Rob. And night 6, when I died, I had picked Will and Arif.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. So how are we making if if Richie's the leech, we're not killing Richie basically, right?
No, we're
So-
never killing Richie.
Yeah,
It's
there's
50-50.
Can I put a quick word? Is there any world in which Will is evil and is being like sinking, harpy madness, things like that?
If Will is evil, I believe it
Yeah.
has to be with JC. With like JC as marionette in that world.
Yeah.
So
if
for
Will is
my-
evil, it's important that we don't execute Will.
yeah.
I agree.
Based,
I'm with you
based
there.
on JC's first night high purchase information, right? Like that would have to be poison there. In that case, I think Rob, your puzzle drunk is actually JC. If Will's just a
Yeah.
demon.
Yeah.
But even then, like the convenience of high purchase seeing demon who goes into noble, like that requires poisoning and a bit of good luck from Will. So I'm more inclined to go for Rob.
But like
Yeah.
the thing that put me off for Rob is like where are the outsiders if Rob isn't.
If it's vigor, that's fine. If it's Godfather -1, that's also
Yeah.
fine. If it's
Yeah,
if there's
but-
like a
Can
hidden
it be
goon somewhere,
Can it
that's
be
also fine.
Fangu +1, Godfather -1?
And it's jump to Rob, possibly, but that would
Yeah.
require a. Yeah, no, that would work.
I think it's very feasibly Richie, Leech, Lorinda, Marionette, and Rob is just a hosted second outsider.
I'm gonna be voting for Rob today.
Okay, Will, sorry, what were your noble pings? I've completely missed those.
Lorinda, Alex, Arif.
Yeah, it's just Lorinda in there, right?
Nominations are open.
The
I'll
thing I
nominate
can't
Rob.
get past is
Is that Will?
Yeah.
All right. Anything else you'd like to say?
No, I think we've discussed it. I think my pings are good. Well, I don't want to kill Richie, so Rob's the only option left. Whether he's evil or the host, I'm not sure.
Rob, what do you think?
I think, yeah, I am good, but I am a completely feasible host, but I'm trying to figure out where, if I'm not the host, where my puzzle drunk is, and it's looking like it would be either Ekin, JC, or Will. And if people believe that they're not the drunk, then you can go for me.
All right. Well, it takes 2 votes with 3 players alive to put Rob up for execution, starting on Chris's dead vote. Now.
Yeah, I think if you did puzzle drunk someone, I reckon it's probably Ekin, but...
If Rob puzzle drunk someone, I'm almost certain it's JC and Will's the demon, but I don't believe that. I'm more inclined to believe that Rob is just the
I
demon.
think Hob claws with puzzle drunk.
All right, 7 votes is enough. Rob is about to die, and I don't believe we have enough votes left to beat that.
There are 5 votes remaining.
So, Rob,
I think we just commit that.
you are executed.
Yeah.
You die. And I have to congratulate Hobbs' team.
No.
Shit.
Oh, I don't like that.
The evil team.
Yeah.
On their victory. This, I can't even begin to describe all of the things that happened this game. I first have to give a big shout out to JC, who had the right demon and marionette pair, but the wrong starting players. Richie started the game as your marionette and ended the game as the evil leech. And when Lorinda, the starting leech, killed Sam the barber, you were absolutely right that was a swap there. At that time, it should be said that Richie genuinely believed that he was the good sailor. And it took a lot of convincing from Lorinda. I believe the sentence, "How can I be sure that I'm not just the lunatic now?" was said at least 3 times in their conversation. When, because he didn't know, all of a sudden he was the evil leech. He had to pick a new host, and he chose Will, the starting sober noble, who had originally seen Lorinda, the starting leech, alongside Alex, the good sneak charmer, and Aerith, the juggler. We'll get back to that a little bit. There's a little bit more there. So Will ended the game, unfortunately, as the undetectable leech host. That was a perfectly timed swap by the evil team. Really, really well played. Rob was your puzzle master, who was sober for most of the game. But on day 2, when Rob decided to use his puzzle master pick, he had been selected that previous night by Chris, the innkeeper. And I decided, well, you know, the other person that he picked is Richie, the marionette, who thinks he's the sailor. So this could go either way. I'll just puzzle drunk Rob. What of it? Like, who knows? You know, because at the time, the thing was, Aerith was the player who started the game as the puzzle drunk. And Aerith was the juggler, and Aerith had juggled himself as the juggler, and a bunch of people as the imp. I was considering giving Aerith a 2, except for the part where one of the people that Aerith juggled as the imp was Ekin, who is our cannibal and was also the starting leech host. And I was like, well, I don't want the good team to have a reason to kill Ekin, so I'm going to give Aerith a 1, and then it works out, because Aerith's not puzzle drunk right now, because Rob is drunk. And so then, of course, Rob comes to me on day 2 and says, I'm going to use my guess. I guess Aerith. And I said, holy crap, because
Oh no.
in any other world, Rob would have been a sober puzzle master, would have learned that Lorinda was the demon, but Rob was drunk, and so I said, Alex is the demon, which, you know, worked out because then you killed the snake charmer, and then I went to Ekin and was very ambiguous about what sorts of things Ekin was receiving. Ekin did eventually get to the point where he was the leech host, except for that was literally the day that he was no longer the leech host. So that night, you got true information using your cannibal ability. True, sober, healthy. Oh, wait, you didn't, because Hob was the harpy. Hob was not the night watchman. That is why Hob's ability did not work. So super, super, super close. That was incredible. Meanwhile, we have JC, your high priestess, who was a huge snipe by Lorinda on night 2. On the first night, JC was told Will the noble, because Will was a good and sober and healthy noble who had very powerful pings, one of whom was the leech. And then last but not least, that leaves us with George, your pixie, who was sober and healthy and saw the snake charmer in Alex. But what I especially liked about this was that Richie, who was the marionette sailor, had picked George on night 1. And so I gave George Snake Charmer in part because I was like, Richie's done absolutely nothing to impact George mechanically this game, but George might think that he has, and seeing a Snake Charmer will at the very least cause shenanigans, which of course it did, because Hob on day 1 picked Richie to be mad that JC was evil, and you all know how that went. So that was your game of Who Watches the Watchmen. That was loads of fun for me. Hopefully you all had fun. Really well played by Evil.
Yeah, thank you, James. That was great.
Yeah, that was a great.
Thanks for running.
Thanks so much.
Very well done.
Sam,
Can we
if you're
just-
wondering
so
why you got sniped, it was the night when somebody said, "Has anyone heard of any outsiders?" And everyone said one, apart from you and Ekin, and you told me that Ekin was the only person who knew your role. So I went for the barber snipe there.
That was really, really well
That's
played.
very savvy.
I am gonna go shoot chat on over to TPI, but thank you all so much. This was
We'll
lovely.
be
Everyone say
joining
bye to
there in a
chat.
bit.
Hi, chat.
Yep.
Bye,
Bye,
chat.
chat.
All right, chat. What a game. I absolutely love this script. It's, again, Who Watches the Watchmen by Dave. If anyone would like it, feel free to shoot me a message on Discord, because I don't actually think it is up on the scripts repository right now. But it's super fun. Every game of this I've ever run has been an absolute blast, same as a player. So I would highly recommend it. But yeah, TPI is streaming now, and you will be able to see Ekin over there. As well as some other fan favorites. Let me just make sure I spelled Institute right. All right. So yeah, I'm going to shoot y'all over there so you can enjoy that stream. In about 4 hours as well, we're going to be releasing a brand new character. And while I can't give too much away, this is one of my favorite characters. Like, oh, I am so excited that this one is being released, because it is just an absolute joy to play with. I think it's going to be very silly and very fun, and I can't wait for you all to learn about it and get to play with it. So thank you once again for joining us. We'll be here every Thursday at 10 a.m. Pacific, 1 p.m. Eastern, and at 6 p.m. in the UK. So thank you all once again, and have a lovely rest of your day or evening or whatever time it is where you are. And I hope you have fun with TPI, starting in about 10 seconds, whenever the raid comes. Yep, 4, 3, 2, 1, boom, have fun! All right. I am going to sign off now and turn off the stream, but I hope you enjoy the rest of your day and have a great evening. Peace, y'all.